Well, America, I think after my last post, I'm going to have a weekly lies and bullshit from the week before segment I'm going to be posting. First off, to the Breitbarts, my heart goes out to you, and the rest of America should also, despite all these slimy bastards cutting you down, or cutting him down. He killed Acorn, and to me, that in itself, America should be indebted to this guy. All the slimy shenanigans that have been going on with the election process in behest of the Democrats, all of it, and the money that they have been able to suck off and siphon from the American people in the name of helping, which is all a lie. It's just a money laundering scheme for them people. To bring that down, we owe you. We owe you. Good man. Too sad, too young. That's all I can say. Nice to see that Washington, who has lost their vision, Reagan's vision of America, as in supporting Romney, who could be he's so far away from Reagan with the stupid Romney care, it's ridiculous. The Republican Al Gore, so to speak. Let's see. Oh yeah, the perpetual lie that continues to be the unemployment figures. Yeah, I got to looking back. You know, this underemployed didn't really start making it into the media towards the tail end of Bush 43's terminal, just prior to Obama coming in. Already you were trying to protect him from these high numbers that you knew were going to happen. I mean, all the numbers that this guy has pushed forward have all been lies and either overinflated or just blatant lies to the American people. You know, I know people that have been 6, 9, over a year, they're still unemployed. Nothing's changed here. So you can only cook them books for so long, folks. You got them down to 351. What 3 months ago, 4 months ago, it would have been 400,000. So you've cooked them down as long as you can, or cooked them down to the election levels, so it doesn't look nearly as bad. Oh, it'll bring down the number to almost 8%. Really, like his promise. We're not buying it. It's a lie. It's a lie. So, you know, all his numbers are lies for the most part from what we can see. Oh, I don't know why I'm offering this up to the Democrats, which I'll get to, and there's another lie. Democrats. That term is non-existent. Anyways, if you're going to have someone testify before Congress, they should have at least a little validity of what they're talking about. Because that ugly, bull dyke looking chick couldn't get laid in prison. I mean, of all the liberal institutions in America with law schools, that's the best you could find. I mean, that's like there are Republicans nominating Romney. This is as good as you can get. I mean, God, if you want some validity, get somebody that's halfway decent looking that might actually need contraception. That woman looks like she's a poster child for contraception, for Christ's sakes. 30 years old, and she got the president crying on her, or her crying on his shoulder, or him crying to her, acting like he's Mr. Compassionate. What a turd. What a piece of shit both of you are on that one. That was so phony, so bogus. Please. Instead of a beer summit, what were you going to do? Have a condom summit? Try to set that up? Idiots. Oh, God, America, how stupid are you? Oh, Christ. Anyways, let's see what else has gone on and is getting stupid. Oh, yeah, I noticed that our healthcare costs have risen by $111 billion extra dollars. Really? Thought Obamacare was supposed to knock those prices down. I thought it was supposed to bring the debt down. more lying numbers from this administration, this president. God, you know, I mean, I know all politicians lie, but geez, people. Oh, and back to the Democrat thing. Enough. Quit fucking lying to the American people. You're not Democrats. My dad was a Democrat. Railroad union worker all his life. And he's even, well, let's put it this way. As Reagan once said, the party has left him. He hates your guts now because of all your stupidity. You're not Democrats. You're socialist. But you hide under the guise of calling yourselves progressives. Fuck you. You ain't even close to being a Democrat. Or what even a Democrat was. You're nothing but socialist now. And unfortunately, the Republican Party has been hijacked by a bunch of what would be considered Southern Democrats. The rhinos. I got news for you dumbasses. If by chance, and it's a big, big if, Romney would win this election, in 2 years you're going to lose the House and Senate anyways. Because your rhino ways and his rhino ways are all going to be timid and docile. In other words, the change that America really needs isn't really going to happen, and it won't be happening that quick because you're going to be worried about getting your next election cycle. So you're going to do a little casual shit. Some stuff's going to drop immediately. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, like it did with this guy. All the anticipation that it's going to change and then it's going to peter out. Because you're really doing nothing. You're just worried about your next election. So the Democrats will eventually take over the House and Senate in the midterms. He'll become a lame duck president like this guy is now. Nothing will get done when America needs a lot to be done. And then don't be surprised after he's thrown out of office that Hillary would run again and she would whoop his ass. So you're destroying your party, Republicans. You rhinos, way to go. I left years ago, you know. I left when you guys started spending like Democrats. When you lost the Reagan vision of what we were supposed to be doing, what our party was truly about. You're too worried about playing the middle. And like I said before in my previous post, most of us independents, we're conservatives. And by God, we vote that way. But you don't see that. So you push a turd on us. Well, you're flushing your party down. Maybe, hopefully, if the Tea Party wises the hell up, maybe by his midterms or this president's second midterm, the independents and conservatives will have combined and have siphoned everything off of what used to be a Republican Party and do what really needs to be done. You got the socialists, not Democrats, and you got the conservatives, not rhinos. And that's how America should be divided up. None of this crap in between. We want to get along. No, we don't. No, we don't. Because they're screwed up. They think we're screwed up as bad as we think they are. Only we have the numbers to back it up. As we look at Europe and how it's falling apart with all their socialist crap that these fucks are trying to push upon us, like their health care. So that's the only, hope I can see for my country, probably within the next 4 to 6 years, is that the conservatives and the Tea Party can get together and push you rhinos out and divide the country the way it should be and set us off in the right direction. Either we're going to circle the bowl of like a turd of socialism, or we're going to go conservative and back to you take care of yourself as best you can and you make the best out of your life. That's how America was truly founded. I'll see you next week, America. We'll have more stupidity coming our way, of course.